Opening credits. A Year of Ebola, a personal tale of the weirdness wrought by the world's largest Ebola virus disease epidemic. Written and read by David M. Brettmajor. End of opening credits. Allegory. Grandma and Little Red Riding Hood murdered the wolf. They knew it was dark. They knew that the wolf would be out there. And they knew that those cookies that Grandma baked with animal fat were going to attract the wolf. They also knew that Little Red Riding Hood was way too small a piece of prey for the wolf, and that when he took a bite, he was going to get choked on that arm or leg, he's going to get stuck in his gullet, and he was going to die. They didn't expect for it to all go wrong. It turned out to be a lousy plan, and the wolf survived, and the wolf made it to the house. They did not know that the hunter was around and that the hunter would finish the job for them. The plan failed. It was a total flail. But in the end, the wolf died, and they were celebrated for having survived the wolf. But it was murder. In this courtroom, you will hear evidence from the shopkeep who knew that animal fat would attract wolves, warned Grandma about it, knew that she lived in the forest, and she ordered it anyway. And it took 6 weeks to get there. There was premeditation. She had to wait for that special ingredient of the cookie. And Little Red Riding Hood, well, she had another plan. She thought that the basket with the cookies would be enough and that she could shove it into the wolf's throat and get away. But she also knew that that might go wrong. And so she took out a disability policy in advance so that she could be protected in her later years. The story, as all stories unfold, are never what you expect. And unfortunately, the way that we all experience health emergencies, well, it's no different. And sometimes Grandma and Little Red Riding Hood are victim, and sometimes, well, they murdered the wolf. End of allegory. Forward. The initial print edition of A Year of Ebola was published in 2016. Why a new edition now? Firstly, nagging by colleagues to join the modern age that favors audiobooks. Secondly, all of us now have a recent shared health disaster experience. The novel coronavirus.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?